Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the world's largest motorcycling event, Daytona Bike Week 2020, T-minus 40 days. Held at the world's most famous beach, Daytona has been a mecca of automobile and motorcycle racing since the early 1900s, with the hard-packed sands for car and motorcycle racing now held at the Daytona International Speedway, only 3 miles inland from the Atlantic coast. This is the official kickoff of the riding season. This will be my 30th trip down to Bike Week, and it's the 79th annual running of Bike Week, coming up on the 80th anniversary. It's considered to be the world's largest motorcycle event, and the attendance is only rallied by Sturgis. But in my opinion, it is the world's most complete motorcycle event because Sturgis doesn't have all of the crazy events we're going to see at Daytona. If you look at the calendar here, it starts on Friday the 6th. Bike Week starts, and it kicks off on Saturday with the Daytona Supercross, AMA Supercross at the Speedway on Saturday, which will be awesome. The schedule for Sunday is the Amateur Supercross. And the best part about this is you get to see kids, 4 years old and 6-year-olds racing together on the track. There'll be girls racing and also vet riders, something everybody can relate to. Tuesday has the Amateur Supercross continuing, and that's a day we're going to hit the beach and ride our enduro bikes 11 miles down the sandy beaches. On our way, we'll stop at Main Street, park at the boardwalk, and walk up Main Street and check out the bars. And later in the day, we'll go to the Vintage Supercross, which is held at the Speedway also. In fact, I think Junior's competing in that this year. On Wednesday, we're going to head to Orlando Speed World for the Orlando Motocross Track practice event. We're going to ride there on the track, Junior and I, on the old 500s. And then we're going to do some drag racing on the Harleys at the Orlando Speed World Drag Race, which is in the same park. Thursday will be a fun-filled day at the SWAT meet in the morning, and then the International Motorcycle Show. We'll head back. We'll hit the show around from noon to probably 6 o'clock. All the major manufacturers will be there: Harley Davidson, Indian, Suzuki, Kawasaki, Honda, all of them, BMW, and you can ride any bike you want if you have a license. So just give me your license to let you ride it. Then we're gonna go to Friday. We're gonna hit Main Street for the Friday night scene on Main Street, bring it down to the best spots, including the boardwalk. We'll start with the boardwalk and walk up Main Street. And then on Sunday, you've got the Daytona 200 by Arai and the TT Flat Tracks. The Daytona 200 starts at 11, ends around 3, and the TT starts at 4 and ends around 8. We're going to mix it up, camp at the racetrack, and also we're going to get a beachfront campsite at 1.2 for a day or two. The best part about Daytona is you can see Supercross racing, you can see road racing, you can see TT racing, Harley Davidson Indian TT racing. You can go see drag racing, vintage motocross, take your enduro or dual sport down the beach on an 11-mile stretch and through the woods of Florida. There's motorcycle shows on the boardwalk and at several other places. There's a major swap meet at the Volusia County Fairgrounds and also in Daytona at Tomoka Farms. There's concerts, there's parties, and there's 500,000 motorcycles riding in town, and every manufacturer in the business is here. If you're in the motorcycle industry, this is the kickoff to the riding season. This is the only place on the planet to be during March. So you've also got the Main Street scene, the beach scene, the boardwalk. I almost left out Bruce Rossmeyer's Destination Daytona. That's become the headquarters of the Harley Davidson scene at the Harley Davidson franchise, a phenomenal multi-million-dollar compound. Then you've got the Orlando Drags, the dual sport riding, and of course a scenic ride through the Florida backcountry. So International Motorcycle Show, and then the water park with go-karts and water slides right in Daytona. So again, it's only an hour and a half from Orlando and Disney World, and there's a million events to go to. Well, maybe not a million, but I've got 16 different event venues here that we need to cover, and I want to film the best 3 minutes of all these events and put together a 1-hour video for the YouTube channel, and we'll share with you why Daytona is the best place on the planet to be if you're a motorcyclist or you like action-packed sports. And it's kid-friendly. I bought my kids there since Kenny and Jordan and Taylor I carried them all there in baskets. I've never missed a bike week, only one in 30 years, and we went to Biketoberfest. This will be my 30th trip to Daytona since 1990, not including Biketoberfest and other events as a disclaimer. But anyways, thanks for listening. 40 days to get your act together, get your dirt bikes, your street bikes ready in a camper, and head down to Daytona for Bike Week. Stay tuned for more, and God bless America.